Hello, welcome to No 7's Dice Club. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we're going to keep on continuing our series of the digital craps tables. Real quick about the digital craps tables that I want to mention to you is, before we go into our segment, is what is nice about these digital tables is that for the first time ever, we have a consistent craps table throughout the nation with these digital tables. Meaning by, we know that the table is going to be glass and we know it's going to be laminate. We know the distance of them all. It's pretty much all cookie cutter. The only thing that's different is the bonus bets and how they get paid, and go from there. But it's not like you go to every different casino and some semi-bouncy, some's rock hard, some's in between rock hard and semi-bouncy, some is ultra bouncy trampolines and everything else as far as craps tables go. This is a platform that we can build on and we can actually do really well with once we figure out the right dice set, once we figure out the right strategies, once we figure out everything else that we need to do. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into our segment, and that is we're going to talk about the blender, the hedge bets, whatever you want to call it. 36 Full Press did the blender a couple years ago. Everybody has done it over in the YouTube community. Took it by storm. I think it was last year, the year before. I mean, everybody on YouTube was talking about the blender. So I decided I'll go ahead and do my own digital craps table blender. I tried it out at the casino a few times, make a ton of tier points. So if you're not making a lot of tier points with this, at the digital craps table, which is perfectly understandable, the casinos do not give you a lot of tier points. At least the one at Harris in New Orleans does not give you a lot of tier points. You got to have about $200 worth of action, not at the same time, but you got to play about $200, win $200, lose $200 in order to earn one tier point. I've been trying this blender strategy for the past couple of weeks over there, and I'm racking up a ton of tier points doing it this way. And the nice thing about the blender with the digital craps table is that you can set your place bets to whatever you want. And now I'm getting ready to go over that with you in a second. So it doesn't have to be your traditional $5 increments or $6 increments on the 6 and 8, or $5 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. It could be pretty much whatever you want to be. And I've rounded up, rounded down on the math on what I'm getting ready to show you on the whiteboard. Because I'm not going to throw dollars and pennies and nickels and everything else on this craps table. I rounded it up, rounded it down to keep it simple for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. We are going to do $10 DC bets. My DC bet is covered up with the hard surface that we're showing. But let's go ahead and let's look at this. So if we were to do $12 DC bets, it would be $10 on all the way across, and then $12. So on the 4 and 10, you'll make a $21 profit. Subtract the $10 would be $11. The 5 and 9 would be $16. It'll be a $6 profit, and then the 6 and 8 would be a $4 profit if you were to do $12. So you know, one of them is going to be the place bet. So worst case scenario is that you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $10. Okay, is the most that you're risking at a time, unless you have a $10 DC bet on the board too. Then it would be a $20 is the most you're risking at one time. All right, and you have a chance to make some money and collect some serious tier points. And as you can see, if you were to do the 13, that's what you would get paid. So as you can see, you can make a little bit more on there. I'm really tired of talking about DC bets. This is probably the 10th time I've done this video. I've been having camera issues all day with it. That's the reason why the sun's setting and the light's not that good. But let's talk about the $14, because I like the $14. I was doing the $14. I was making a lot of money. So the 4 and 10 will pay you $25. It will be a $15 is going back in your rack. The $5, 5 and 9 will pay you $19 in profit, and you collect $9. And the 6 and 8 will pay you $16, and you'll collect $6 going back in your rack. And then if you wanted to, you can do the $5, $15 across. And as you can see, you're making 27 on the 4 and 10, which would be $17, 21 on the 5 and 9, of course, and then 6 and 8 would be 17, which would be a $7. Okay. So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and talk about the blender. All right, and hopefully the video does not stop and I can actually get through this all at one time. All right, so here we go. So say like the point marker is a 6, and we have a DC bet and we roll and it lands into a 5, okay? So we're gonna do $14. So we're gonna put $14 on our as a place bet. So that's gonna go here. We roll again and then all of a sudden we hit the 4 again. I mean, we hit the 5 again, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to lose here. We're going to lose the $10 right here on this, unless we have another DC bet. But it doesn't matter. We're going to lose the $10, right? But if we follow our chart, we're going to make $19. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop $1 for the dealer, and they're going to go ahead and give us $20, right? And so this is going to be our profit. So we're going to lose. I'll just go ahead and pay you out the right way, so that way it's not confusing on the chart. So we're gonna collect $14. I mean $14. Oh my God, I'm confusing myself. All right, so we're gonna have $19 profit. Okay, we're gonna lose the DC bet, but we have the place bet, so we're gonna lose that, and then this is gonna be our profit of $9. It's because this is gonna take care of that right there, so it's gonna give us a $9 profit. Okay, pretty simple. And then it'll be a little bit more on each one. That's the reason why we have the chart. All right, so I think I pretty much explained how the blender works. It's pretty much you're hedging against yourself. You know, you have this up here, you have a hole in the bottom, or plug in a hole with $14, $10, and this way, the only thing we're risking here is a maximum of $20. If we have a DC bet playing, we have a risk of $30 is all we're risking, and a chance to really make some money. And it is totally up to you on how many points you want to play for the blender. You can do a 2-point blender, which is, you know, any 2 numbers that hits and you can stop. You can do a 3-point, so that way you have like the 4, 5, and 8 playing, and then you can stop, or you can just keep on going and just see what happens and keep on collecting money. It is totally up to you. You can customize this to however you want to. And with the digital tables, your bets can be whatever you want to, because the computer is automatically going to round up, round down, and pay you the cents, the change that needs to pay you. All right. So I have $300 in my bankroll, and the sun is setting, so I got to be quick about this. And it is at the end of December. I am freezing. It is 43 degrees outside, so I'm playing pretty much in the meat locker. We are going to do the dice set that I was talking about. Had lots of success with this earlier today. Rolled a bunch of numbers with it, hoping that my success continues. We're not shooting the dice right now. We're going to let somebody else shoot the dice and see how they do. So that is the 628. And it is getting really cold now that the sun has gone down. All right, 628. So we are going to do, we have $300 in our rack. That's what we're going to start out with. We're going to put $10 for the DC bet. This is going to be my DC bet, because my DC bet over here is covered up. So that's the reason why we're going to do that. All right. So here we go. We're going to start it, and we're going to do, like I said, you can do two-point blender, you can do a 3-point, 4-point blender, whatever you want to do. And then stay tuned. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what to do, because I'm going to hit that 8 on purpose to show you what to do next. But first I want to establish some numbers, and I'm going to show you what to do, how to make even more money in a second with using the blender. All right, but let's get some points established. All right, so that is the 415. I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 points going, and then I'm going to hit that 8 for us. So 415. So it's going to go up here for the DC bet, and then we're going to drop $14. $14. All right, is our place bet. 415. Let's see if I can't. Oop, and then I need another DC bet. So let's see if I can't get that 9 or that 4 real quick. It's pretty cool when you can start calling out your shots. So I just don't recommend doing it at the casino. I get frowned upon at the craps table when I start calling out my dice combinations. There it is, a 6, 4, 10. Like I told you, I'm either going to hit that 4 or that 10 next. So that's the 6, 4, 10. This is exactly what I want to do. So this is perfect. So it's going to go to the 10. I don't want to reach across the camera, so I'm going to just drag it over. So that's the 10 right there. And then we're going to do $14. I almost got thrown out of a casino recently for calling my own numbers. I said, oh man, what do I need to do to hit that alt? At 11? Okay, no problem. Here, watch this. And I hit the 11 the next roll. And I mean, I know it's totally random and it's unusual, but when you hit that all and you have some money on there, it's the pit boss and everybody else from the casino does not favor that at all. They do not like dice setters calling out shots and stuff. It definitely puts you in the spotlight. So I'll learn to shut my mouth. All right, now it's time to hit that 8 because I want to show you the next step. All right. I forgot to put my DC bet up. I'm still worried talking to you about a casino story, but it saved us because that is the 6, 5, 11. So we're going to go ahead and put another DC bet up real quick. All right, but let's go ahead and hit that 8, and that way I can show you what to do next. If I don't hit the 8, I'm going to go ahead and show you the next step on how to make even more money doing the blender. All right, come on 8. This is what I mean when you can call your own shots. 6, 2. Is that on camera view for you guys? Yep, there it is, 6, 2, 8. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So the 6, 2, 8. And these are not loaded dice. This is how when you play the game so long, you can start, calling out what you need to do. So this is going to go to the 8. Point marker is going to go off. Okay, so we hit the 6, 2, 8. This is part 2. My video camera died, but we did hit the 6, 2, 8. So I'm shooting this on the second day. So we're going to leave off right where we left to. Now this is very important. What I wanted to share with you guys before we lost our video feed last week. Now this is how you can make even more money with doing the hedge bets and everything else. Now when you're doing this, I'm going to flip this over so that way it's a little bit, there we go. This is how you can make even more money doing the blender. What you're trying to do is you're trying to hit a 7, because what it is that you have your place bets are off. So right here, your place bets are off. Unless you hit the button and you turn them on, they're not going to be working. What is working is your DC bets. So what you're trying to do is make sure you don't hit one of your numbers that you have your DC bets on, okay? So we just hit the 8. The point markers are going to come off. And now the main thing is not to hit the 5, the 8, or the 10. What you want to do is strive to hit a 7. Do an all 7 dice set. Throw the dice really hard up against the pyramids. Do something to hit a 7. The 7 is the highest dice combinations. And so if you do hit the 7, what's going to happen is that you're going to get paid 1-to-1 up here. So you're going to collect a $30 profit because we have 3 numbers working, okay? So you're going to get paid 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1. So you're going to $60 total, $30 in profit, okay? So let's go ahead and hit that 7 real quick since we're calling out our own dice combinations, and let's get this thing rolling. All right, I'm still filming. Everything looks good so far, so let's just go ahead and hit a 7 real quick. Ugh. Of course not. 4, 4, the hard 8. And I was looking at the video. I'm shooting it on the second day. So a hard 8, 4, 4. I was not showing you really the dice, so I'm going to make sure I do the dice for you. So what's going to happen here is that because it is working, it's going to come back to here. We're going to lose this, so we just lost $10. The casino collects that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put another $10 on the DC bet. We're going to set the dice like we showed you before, using the all 4-10 set with the underhand toss. So let's go ahead and do that. Get this thing rolling, and hopefully my video does not die and I can get rolling again. I never had this many camera problems with shooting a craps video before. All right, so that is the 2-2. a hard 4. I'll bring that into view for you guys, and it should be right there. Should be the view. Yes, you guys can see that. All right, so which is perfect. We want the 4s and the 10s more than anything else. It's the reason why we also do the all 4 10 sets. So we're going to drop $14 as a place bet. And there we go. So if we hit this, we're going to get a $15 profit. If we hit the 10, it's going to be a $15 profit, okay? Now we have an option here. We have 3 points established. We can go ahead and do another DC bet, or we can stop right here and wait for these points to get hit or 7 out, whatever happens first. And if we were to stop, if we didn't have a DC bet, we would be 4, which is 8, and $12 is the most we have at risk right now. So it works out beneficially for us just to kind of sit back and relax. And we're hoping to hit the 4, 5, and 10. And not a 7, you know, we're actually, you know, wanting to see some action here for the shooter. But we're going to keep on doing DC bets until something happens to us. And just like this is the reason why we keep on playing the game, and we do the all 4 and 10 set. There's the 6 and there's the 4. So if you follow the flow chart, we go ahead and we get paid one of these puppies, a green chip, $25, okay? But I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. So we're going to lose the $10 DC bet. This is going to go to the casino. This is going to come down, right? We're going to lose this. And this is going to go right here. I should have just left it up here. I'm just going to leave it up and make it a lot easier. I should have never taken it down. All right, so that's going to go here to the DC bet. And we're going to collect $15. We're going to collect $15. So we're going to collect $15. It's going to go in a rack. All right. We're going to do another DC bet and see where we go from here. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to hit 2s and 3s, or the person shooting the dice, you want them to have 2s and 3s as much as possible. Because on a 2 and a 3, you will win the DC bet automatically. And I just got robbed on that one. Oh, okay. I thought it was something else. There's the 5, and there's the 5. The sunlight looked like it was a little bit different. So that's a hard 10. Check my video. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Okay, cool deal. I think I fixed the video camera. So there's the 5, 5. That dice rolled. Flip it back over. So there's the 5, 5. Bring that into view. So I'm just going to leave it up, but we do collect another $15. So this is going to go there. We're going to lose that DC bet. So this one's going to replace that one. So that's going to go there, but we are going to collect a $15 profit. And we could do this all day long. Just keep on hitting those 4s and 10s. Where's my dice? Oh. All right. And anytime you feel like the shooter is up there, you can go ahead and stop doing DC bets. Like I said, we could just do a 3-point blender and just call it a day. It's totally whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, that's the 3, 2, 5. Bring it into view for you guys. There's the 3, and there's the 2. Dice rolled. Flip that back over. Get back over. Come on. All right. Other way. All right, anyway, that's the 3, 2. I can't get the... There we go. 3, 2, 5. All right, so we're going to lose here. This is going to take its place, but we are going to win here, and the 5 is going to give us a $9 profit, okay? So we're going to get a $9 profit. It's going to pay us $19, but we're going to lose the $10 up there, so it's going to give us a $9 profit. It's going to go in a rack. All right, another DC bet. And let's see what else we can do. And you're not making a lot of money, but you are slowly grinding a profit out of this. And the main thing is you're collecting a lot of tier points. And that's what we want. We want the tier points. This is going to be off. Yep. I didn't grab the dice correctly. I just threw it down there. I should have reset my dice. And when you don't reset your dice, you end up with the 7. So 3, 4, 7. So this is what's going to happen, all right? So we just lost a DC bet, but we are going to get paid here, so pay attention. So we have, this is going to go here. This is going to go here. That's going to go there. This is going to go here. So what we ended up losing was 4, 8, 12, $22 is the most we risked. All right. And then we have 60 right here. So 70, 80, 90, 100. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right now we are up $340. So we grinded out a little bit of a profit. We were down a little bit, but we grinded out a profit. All right. And yesterday I was talking about it was 40 degrees. I was freezing. It is 65 degrees today in southeast Louisiana. It's the reason why everybody gets sick down here is because it's always so hot. All right. And we're still recording. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to hurry up, try to do one more for us. If you're still with me, that's cool. If not, if I'm just talking to myself, that's even better. I like talking to myself. I even answer my own questions sometimes. So let's get this rolling. All right, so the point is a 3, 2, 5. Bring that into view. There's the 2. There's the 3. All right. 3, 2, 5. Go ahead and set up a DC bet. All right, that's the 639 right there. The 639. So that's going to go here. Put up another one. And we're going to put a $14 pass line bet. Now, if you want to, you can do $15 on the 9, or you can do $15 on the 4 and 10. You can customize this however you want to. You can do 14 on the 5 and 9, 15 on the 4 and 10, and then maybe 18 on the 6 and 8. You can customize this however you want to. You don't have to follow my blueprint. I'm just giving you different ideas on how you can play this game to your advantage. DC bet. All right. The 415 right there. Bring that into view. Point marker is going to go off. This is going to go here. And so just like before, we have the DC bets working and we have the place bets off. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this dice to an all 7 set. I should have just thrown the dice. All right, so that's the 2 and that's the 3. So we lose the $10, the 3, 2, 5. So we lost that, but we fight on for another day.